y'all can't take nothing away from Lamont, even if it ended in a draw. You know, he fought the biggest name in the sport, uh, came up a weight class, and I thought he won, but yeah, you know, things boxing is corrupt.
I'ma call him Zach cause he done ran off. Saquon against the Rams, dog. I do this for my grams, dog. Protecting my fam, dog. Keep 100 grand, dog. It's part of the plan, dog. Japanese language, that's why I do not understand, y'all. If I don't lose no toes, I promise I'ma always stand tall. Do not understand, y'all. If I don't lose no toes, I promise I'ma always stand tall. Vibes.
What's going on, YouTube? It's the Uppercut Pie, and we back with another vid today, man. I got my boy Red. What's up, boy?
Yes, sir, man. We back with another video, man. Love when we can make the vids, man. Favorite time of the week. Love talking boxing, Birdie.
For sure.
What's going on?
So as you guys know, it's a whole bunch of controversy going. As far as the culture, y'all know who I'm talking about when I say the culture. I'm talking about Tank Davis. Bro just got out of jail, and sources are saying that he's retired. What the fuck, bro? Like, Tank Davis is retired, bro? What the fuck? Like,
I hope not, bro.
The culture, you know what I'm saying? That
yeah.
Bro is apparently bro doesn't want to fight no more, which means what? We can't right no wrong with Lamont Roach. We're not gonna get Lamont Roach versus Tank Davis too. We're not gonna get that shit, bro. Fuck, man.
Real
shit
quick,
crazy.
who did you think won Lamont versus Tank won?
With the knockdown, Roach. Without it, draw.
Okay, so you thought it was a fairly close fight, in and out.
Yeah, but I'm just going off what like I said, they didn't count the knockdown, so I had it a draw because I didn't think Lamont did enough to take the belt away from the champion. But with that knockdown, I think he did enough to get, take it away from the champion.
Okay. I personally had a 7-5 Lamont. Really close fight, really great fight. I think Tank still showed some flashes, or even like good rounds. You know what I'm saying? But Lamont was ready to fight, and I think this fight shows Lamont is a real fighter, true fighter. I think he has to continue to prove it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him. He is a world champion. I do think highly of Lamont, a little highly, but I do still think he has to prove it on another level. We've seen some of his previous fights, and it's a reason why Tank was an overwhelming favorite. So I just want to see more from Lamont and see what else he does with his career. Still fairly young. He's in his prime. It's real interesting, his future.
I'm just so hurt, bro. I just wanted to see this again, like, you know what I'm saying? Because before the incident with Tank, in the little situation I'm getting arrested, I just thought it was gonna be a different version of Tank, a focused Tank, out the way Tank. You know what I'm saying? The Tank that we're used to seeing, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't feel like we seen that Tank last outing. So I just was ready to see that Tank go against, Lamont that's trying to prove the world wrong, which is, a firework kind of fight. And I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to see it, bro, because if Tank is truly retired, bro, like, shit hurt, bro. Think about how many fights we're not going to get. We're not going to get the Devin Haney versus Tank. We're not going to get the Shakur versus Tank. We're not going to get the T.O. versus Tank. Like, it just hurts to see a brother like that retire at such a young age when we think, he's able to, do the things that we expect him to do. But we got to move on. Boxing is one of them sports you got to move on. So,
yeah, man, it was interesting to see this whole summer, and even before the summer, so apparently the fight was proposed and it's supposed to be on August 16th of this year, but to my huge surprise when I found out, Tank never even signed a contract or agreed to the fight. It was just a whole bunch of rumors and speculation. I'm not sure why and what was the reason, and I don't want to get in Tank's personal life, but just as a fight fan, like, I found it, kind of interesting. Why not take the fight? Why not, some people think right or wrong, or prove the guy, prove you're the guy. Like I said, it could have been a lot going on. So, and I don't, want to speak too much on that.
yeah.
But I do I do think that Tank, and if it's true, he's actually done, like, this does, This takes, I don't want to say a toll on boxing, but a small one. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of big boxing fans out there, as we all know, or it's a smaller community than other sports. And Tank is one of the guys who can bring a lot of people together for a fight. You know
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
He is one of the cash cows, one of the bigger names. And for him not to have, I would say, that true mega fight or that true super fight, I don't think he's fought no one who we thought was where it was a 50-50 fight. I don't think we've seen one of those from Tank. And with this, when we talk about the four kings, that has to, if he's actually retired and doesn't fight none of them, he can't be above any of them, right? Like
I
this will
don't
be
think
like
so
one of the this
because
will
you
be
guys
like one
didn't
of the
fight.
greatest what ifs, like what ifs. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like his career will go down as like what could have been, and if he didn't get into, he could have been. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of couldas and shouldas. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna have a nice little lore, or real quick, he can take the little break, take a hiatus, like a 3 years off, like a Floyd did, or not Floyd, like a Muhammad Ali had to take 3 years off. Unfortunately, Sugar Ray Leonard had to take 3 years off. Unfortunately, do you think he'll come back and show us why he was so great? You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the reasons why we hold those two guys so highly. They came back after layoffs and still beat some of the greatest fighters of all time. Honestly, Muhammad
Yeah.
Ali coming back to beat Frazier and Foreman. Sugar Ray Leonard came back to beat the guy at middleweight and Marvin Hagler. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to defy the odds. Like, do you
Yeah.
think Gervonta's one of them guys who could take a 2-3 years off, come back not in his prime no more, but still be able to beat these guys? Like,
I don't know about all the guys. Sugar Ray came back and he fought Tommy Hearns, and a lot of people thought Tommy Hearns won it. I believe Tommy Hearns won that fight
yeah, I
as well.
believe
He,
Tommy won
he
that
dropped
fight.
him twice. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a kind of like a similar situation with Sugar Ray. Like I believe he has the capability to beat a couple of the guys, but you can't take a break and think you're gonna come back and beat a Shakur Stevenson.
I
When he's
mean,
staying active. I
let's
don't think
think
that's gonna
about it.
happen. I just don't think that's gonna happen, bro. Like,
Let's think about it. I don't either, but I think it's possible, and he does have the skills and somewhat of the skill set. Like, let's think about. I use Sugar Ray as an example. Let's think about even like a Mike Tyson. If his career ended after what happened in 1992, and he didn't come back in 1995, I don't think. Do you think it would have been better for the long? Like, would his aura have? His aura would have been crazier, but I don't think his legacy would have been as good. If you know what I'm trying to say, like
I
you
get what you're saying.
you didn't fight all the big fights, so we don't consider you a great. But when you were here, you look so good. Like imagine Muhammad Ali didn't come back after he had to go away. Like we
Yeah.
wouldn't think of him as highly. Same way with Sugar Ray. Fighting Tommy Hearns again, even if you may have won or lost, and fighting Marvin Hagler, that just shows you're that dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
that Gervonta doing that could actually uplift, and win or
Yeah.
lose, you showed.
Yeah.
If you put on good performances in a loss or a draw, I still respect that a hell of a lot.
Yeah. So like, you'll get the respect, I'm saying, of course, like, everyone's gonna respect you for coming back and taking them challenges, if any real fan respects something like that. But at the end of the day, when it's 40 years, 50 years down the line, bro, I don't think people care if you took the 3 year break. All they care about is what happened in that 12 round match when y'all fought each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, was it a win, or was it a loss, or was it a draw? So I feel like he'll get credit for taking that challenge. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'll even give him the credit. But as far as like you want to win, I don't think he'll do that with certain guys, bro. Like, I feel like he can come back and
So
he can do that, but just not with certain
he
people. Like, I
he won't
respect
fight
it.
everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like for sure. Like, I just don't see it. Like, you know what
I
I'm saying? Like,
mean,
I just
to
don't see it.
me personally, I think is if he comes back, and there's only two fights that I have to see, I think is versus Shakur or versus Lamont. I think those two helps his legacy the most. Devin's at 147 and he continues to get bigger. He's the youngest guy at the crop.
Yeah.
He
He's
might
the
be at
biggest guy out of all of them as
yeah,
well.
you
They
know what I'm
all feel
saying?
comfortable at 135, 140. So,
Yeah, and Devin's already at 147, and he may go to 154 in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Just
yeah.
to take on another challenge. T.O., also a guy where, yeah, him and Tink talked a lot, but I feel like people don't want to see that fight as much as Devin or Shakur. With Shakur, you're beating the guy in your division. You would take away one of his belts. And Shakur is, I feel like, to me the best guy. Now we could debate that all you want, but if he could take out Shakur, his leg is like I can't say nothing about that dude. He's already one of the greatest talents. He just has to put that resume together to make sure he's an all time great.
Yeah, and it's crazy that we saying all this about Tank and Tank not even fighting. What about Lamont, real? Like, what do you think like is next for like Lamont? Like, we got Lamont. He doesn't even have an opponent. He's been in training camp. I watch his videos on YouTube. He's been in training camp. He's been training
Real
for
good
about
videos, by the
for
way.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
I seen.
yeah.
Yep.
He's been training for like what, a month and a half, 2 months now. It's like, what do you think is next for Lamont? Like, I seen Mr. Gary Russell talking shit, saying, "Listen, man, come fight me in the city that we both from, and let's find out who the best in the city." I like that. What you think you should be the next move for Lamont Roach? Like, being the fact that Tank is retiring. What you think is the next good move for him?
I think personally the best move for Lamont would be a big fight. Capitalize off what you just did. I could see him, fighting a regular dude, get a win, but I feel like, test your luck. Gary Russell, someone I respect, so I think that would be a good fight. I think I've been seeing rumblings of even him and Shakur. I think now that would be a fight where you tame Tank. If you can somehow tame Shakur, then we gotta start putting you in pound for pound talks. Like at this point, I think
For
that
sure.
he has a lot of eyes on him. So right, you need to put on a performance against a solid dude. Like even if you don't want to go Shakur, what's up with Zapata? What's up with the winner? I mean,
You can fight.
winner
You can fight Raymond. I forgot his last name. Raymond M.
Word.
Son. He
No,
a
no, no,
champ.
Machorla.
He's a champ. Fight him. Like,
You
fight
could
one of
fight
these
him. You
top
could you
guys.
could go back to 130, take on the winner of Fulton and
Oshaki
Oshaki.
Foster, or you wait till. Well, I don't know if he should do that. Well, depending on how the Dula Mason fight go, fight for the world. Go for his first world
I hope
title.
he doesn't take that much time off. That's my
Yeah,
only
I
thing.
mean, like, they fight in November, but I'm saying, like, it's a bunch of moves, that we could do. I ain't gonna lie, like, as far as Lamont, I feel like his next move has to be his best move, for
Yeah, hundred
sure.
percent,
You got
hundred
it, like,
percent.
because you're coming off a draw at first. Technically, you did not win, but you did fight one of the superstars in the sport. So use that to your advantage. Use that to catapult you where you need to go. So I would try to fight a guy that's up there, but a guy I know I can beat. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to. I don't think he should fight Shakur next. I don't think so. I think Shakur beats him regardless. So I
Mm,
don't think that'll be a smart business move. Well, I'm not mad at it because the best fight the best. I like that
mhm,
mindset. But as far as like capitalizing, I'm saying, like, I
mhm.
think you should fight one of the top guys, not the best guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, right. Okay,
I don't think you should fight the best guy because let's be honest, bro. Shakur is the best world champion at 135 right now.
100%.
So it's like, why would we just jump to that immediately? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, I'm not
Okay.
opposed to it. Don't get me wrong, bro. We would love to see that fight. We're not opposed to it. I just feel like he should fight like one of the other world champs, get a belt, and then go try to unify with Shakur or something like that. I feel like once you get a belt, you could solidify unification because Shakur gonna fight him. Shakur been saying it. I fight you if Tank gonna fight you, bro. I fight you. Just like that. So I feel like that'll be a good move. His next move has to be his best though, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it has to.
Another name that just came to mind is the dude who just beat Tevin Farmer. What's Broski name? My man's
Floyd
just
Schofield.
Floyd Scope. I think that would be a tremendous fight. That's too. I feel like Floyd's is a gunner and he's young. I feel like you stop a guy in his prime, like dead in his track, stop all his hype. That would be a great fight to me. Like
Yeah.
I just thought about it. Like I don't think that we don't get a more action packed, the more, bombs to the wall, too heavy. Like
Yeah.
Lamont has power too, and we know
Sneaky
Floyd.
power. He got sneaky power.
And we know Floyd has power. I think someone goes down in that fight. That would be a truly
I just
amazing
think
fight.
that fight that's a good fight because both got a lot to lose. Because it's like if Floyd lose, he drops down. If Lamont lose, he drops down. But whoever wins, it catapults them closer to
A
a
hundred
world title
percent.
shot because they both. Floyd is ranked like 2 in the WBA, or and number like 3, I think, in the IBF. So that's like y'all. You guys are both already at the top, so like I think that should be like a title eliminator. You know what I'm saying? Make that
100%.
a world title eliminator, and then after that, one of you guys fight one of the world champs. You know, whether that be Shakur, whether that be Raymond. Who else? Who else is a 135 champ? Tank technically right now.
They about the Noakes and
They're about to
Mason
fight
about
for
to
one.
fight
I think
for
Tank
one.
gets stripped soon. You know, with the two waiting too
Yeah.
long. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and that can line up a fight, you know, maybe against we can see Abdullah versus Lamont or Abdullah versus Floyd Schofield, which would be a nice little matchup.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
lightweight
saying?
crazy right now. Yeah.
But me personally, right? I think he should fight Mr. Gary Russell. I think that's a beautiful matchup. Throw it in the DMV. Make it like a hometown thing because you know the hometown people going to support. You know, you got world champ from DMV versus world champ from DMV. You know, your people are going to support you before anybody. So a lot of people going to pay to buy tickets. A lot of people going to pay for pay-per-views. I mean, on the streaming services, apps. So I just feel like I feel like is not a bad move, me personally, because I think Lamont can beat a Mr. Gary Russell because Mr. Gary Russell is not 100%. He had a crazy surgery on his shoulder. And his shoulder is never going to be 100%. So it's a fight that he can win to get him like a notoriety. Like if you want to get, you know, a little bit more buzz behind your name, it's not going to push you back. It's going to do nothing but, you know, scoot you back, you know, up where you need to be. So I wouldn't be mad at that. Like I wouldn't be mad at a Lamont Roach versus Mr. Gary Russell. Think about it, Rel. Would you be mad watching that? I would not be mad. Like
honestly, he just wouldn't be the first name. To be honest, just for the fact that was his first fight in a minute that he just came back from 2 weeks ago, and it was against you know, someone we don't know much about.
The guy was pretty good. The guy was like ranked like 10 in the WBC or something like that. He was making his way up the ladder, so he wasn't like a walk in the park. He just wasn't like a well-known kind of guy, you know. So
like I said, we don't know too much about him. You know what I'm saying? He needs to fight someone a little more proven for me to want to see Gary again. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a while, Gary. That's all I want to say. You know
he ain't fighting 3 years. You know,
I think right now, little bro is the best in the family right now. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I think that's just what it is right now. And now, if you can. With the shoulder injury, I'm also keeping that in mind. Like, do I want to? I think Lamont beats Gary, but it's just like I want Lamont to fight someone like you said to capitalize. Would that really capitalize? I think that will help out the DMV area. Yeah. But would that bring the most overall numbers and be the biggest event? I'm just not totally sure.
Yeah. Well, I say that I say that because you know, you got Mr. Gary Russell out here. He's popping it. He's been popping it lately. He's talking about, yo, if you see Lamont, tell him I want Rumble. He said, tell Shorty. He said, tell Shorty I want Rumble. Tell Shorty I want Rumble. I said, all right, bad. That'd be a nice little situation. But like you said, I think he needs to capitalize. You know, without a capitalization on this next move, bro, this is gonna really determine where Lamont Roach goes. If I'm being real with you, because you know, although he is a world champion, you know, at his respective weight class, it's like you just came off a draw. You know what I'm saying? They say you're only good as your last fight. And at the end of the day, you're coming off a draw, not a win. So your next move is very important.
I think that he kind of, like, it's kind of one of them things, like you said, it was a draw, but it's one of them things where your name will never be forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be synonymous with one of the biggest boxers. Like Vernon Forrest, outside of Sugar Shane, people don't talk, but you beat Sugar Shane. You know, you beat Sugar Shane twice. You knocked down Sugar Shane. You know what I'm saying? Like Buster Douglas. We don't talk about once he lost to Evander right after the Tyson win, and it was, you know, not too many people talk about Buster's career afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, you fight one of these big name guys, you show you put on a good performance, you're known for life. And Lamont, you know, as we know, he's been capitalizing off this Tank win. He's been on everyone's interview. You know what I'm saying? He did a world tour.
He did a whole breakdown on the fight on his YouTube.
Yeah, just give him something to think about, something to look at. Still come forward, still control the real estate.
Which he said created this persona, Reaper, and you come back and put together the run that he has. That is a champion in form right there. Let's see though. Familiarity has brought confidence to Roach, but too much confidence against Tank is a recipe for disaster. Knowing
Good jab.
listen to Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the
Got the YouTube
Yeah,
vids
I'm
dropping
cracking up.
now. Every time I look up on my Twitter, like, so Lamont's doing the perfect thing right now, keeping his name relevant. I just want to see him fight a good guy because I do think he is a good fighter. So now it's just time to prove it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I give Lamont a lot of respect as well. Like, bro, he came up and fought arguably the best guy at 135. So, you know, like to me, like, you know, Lamont is a great fighter, bro. I feel like Lamont also is like an old school fighter too, bro. He got kind of that little old school swag to him, bro. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So
I like his. I think he got a solid chin. Like I think, like look, Lamont's one of them kind of guys who's built for a great fight.
yeah,
Like
for sure.
I think him versus Zepeda, him versus Floyd Schofield will create fireworks. Like
Yeah.
guys,
I ain't gonna lie though. I
I
ain't
fireworks.
gonna lie. I think he has a good chin, but I don't know. His head big as shit, bro. He get punched. He get punched around. What they call him 5 head, bro. They call him 5 head. Tank was calling him 5 head, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He get punched by Zepeda a little too much. I don't know. I
But
heard
Tank carried more power than Zepeda, and he was taking all
yeah,
Tank's
but
best shots.
Zepeda's a volume puncher. He's gonna be punching pause. He's gonna be punching you all night. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be hurt. Like Shakur said, he thinks Zepeda should be like that gatekeeper fighter. Like if you want to fight the world champs, you gotta fight Zepeda first. If you got Shakur saying that,
That's
like, you feel me?
yes,
I think that'd
like
be a good
what
fight.
Zepeda is for 135. Remember, I was talking about this other episode. I think that's what Pitbull Cruz is for 140.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like
I ain't gonna lie. I like that. Now I'm thinking about it. I think he
if
should
you could
fight
beat
Zepeda.
Pitbull, then you a solid fighter.
You feel me though? I think he should fight Zepeda. I like that actually. Zepeda or Schofield. I actually kind of like that. Now I'm sitting here thinking about that. I feel like Floyd Schofield, title eliminator, that would be tough.
That would be. I think someone's going down.
And they both can fight right now. They both can fight right now.
Someone's going down in that fight. I'm guaranteeing it.
Because you know Floyd, he knocked Tevin out in 1 round. He didn't even take no damage. You can get back in
1
training camp.
minute.
You feel me?
Trust me, I know.
You feel me? You can get back in training camp real quick, get in shape. Well, he's always in shape, but you know, get in training camp shape. And then you know, what's your name, Mr. Roach over there? He's coming off of camp. Well, he's still in camp technically. You know, they come together, make a group. That would be an amazing fight right there. Title eliminator. You know what I'm saying? But to be real with you, I don't think Floyd takes that though. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if B-Hop or Oscar really tell him, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but with his pop, you know, be navigating his career and shit. So I don't think so. But I would love to see that fight though. I think, like you said, somebody gets dropped. That is a firework fight right there.
Someone going down.
That'd be a crazy. But I don't think Lamont has the kind of power as Schofield though. But I feel like he got sneaky power though.
Bro, he had, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Tank has a great chin, bro. Lamont was catching him flush with some shit. He fucked up Tank eye. That's why Tank went running to the fucking corner.
It was grease, bro.
Tank, you voluntarily took a knee midway through this fight. It was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man.
I don't know though, man. We like I said, it's always
corner,
we
bro.
don't know till we see it, so we got to see it to you know, you feel me, see what it'd be like. But I wouldn't be mad at Lamont versus Schofield or Zepeda. That'd be a great fight. I mean, you guys in the comments can, you know, let us know who y'all think. But I definitely feel like Lamont is a special fighter, bro, for sure. He came up a weight class and fought the top guy. You know what I'm saying? So whatever y'all want to say, y'all can't take nothing away from Lamont, even if it ended in the draw. You know, he fought the biggest name in the sport, came up a weight class, and I thought he won, but yeah, you know, boxing is corrupt. You know how it go, bro.
Yeah, you know how that get, man. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, man, make sure you like and comment on the video. Let us know, who do you think Lamont should fight next? What do you think is next for Tank Davis, man? Lightweight is at an extremely great spot right now, so it's real interesting to see what happens next. But that's why we watch, and we'll wait to see. Make sure you see us on all platforms. We're on Instagram, X, we're on TikTok. Show us some love over there, man. We post frequently. We're always gonna be posting on YouTube as well. So, hey, Scoop, you got anything to say before you head out?
Yeah, guys, make sure you guys click the link, follow all platforms. On our Instagram, we will be giving a $100 bill away. Just to let you guys know, please turn post notifications on so you can get notifications on how to enter the giveaway. We'll probably be announcing that sometime this week. So as you click this video, make sure you keep checking in on our Instagram to find out about details on the giveaway. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night.
Yes, sir. We out.
Vibes.